Hello everyone, this is Anu from ShadoBooks ERP Solutions Company, and I am the one who is going to give the demo of the software. So let's start it. So initially the ShadoBooks ERP Solutions software can be used in various sectors. Like we provide the software for service-based companies and product-based companies. So for the consulting fees and all, you can use our software. And if you wanted to maintain the inventory, for that also you can use the software. So I will show what are the features available. So let's create an account first. So click on sign up and give your name and your mail ID and the password. And enter your mobile number and click on this and give sign up for free. So let me verify my email and then let's. So I have verified the email, so you can refresh. Now you can create a company for using the software. So create add new company and your company's name. So you have to give your company name and your mail ID, and you can create a password. The same password can be used here as well, and you can give your address and click on launch. Now you can log in with your credentials. So you can give the email ID that used for creating the company and the password and click on this remember me and log in. You can see how to do the initial setup before using the software. So you can give the subdomain name. My subdomain was Anusha Enterprises and .shadowbooks.com. You can leave this and you can log in. So once you log in, this dashboard will be landed. So you can choose the financial year as April and you can choose the time format as 12 hours and you can choose the default time zone as Kolkata, Asia/Kolkata. And if your company is a service based company, you can go with without inventory option. If your company is a product based company and if you wanted to track the inventory and maintain the stock, you can go with the with inventory option. If your company is located in various countries and if you wanted to maintain the currencies and all, you can go with currency conversion option. You can enable this option. If not, you can disable. If you want the calculator, then you can enable this. If you want the AI chat, you can go with this option. Now let's set up the base currency. The base currency, only the report will be generated. So click on this, click me. And I am going to set the base currency as INR. Now you can complete the setup. Now let's see what are the features available in our software. So here we have accounting vouchers for maintaining the service-based companies. You can use this accounting voucher concept. And this is the dashboard. So here we are having 5 widgets. So 5 widgets. So the initial one is for. Now I will show you in what are the industries that our software can be used and what are the settings and setup options available, so that you can use as per your convenience and your requirements. So initially we are having the dashboard, so you can check the profit and loss overall view and all in this particular dashboard after making the entries in the software. And here we have the accounting vouchers. So this is for mainly for service based companies. So if they are having normal consultation pieces and they are not having any product to be maintained their stock, you can go with accounting vouchers. So you can directly give the invoices using sales voucher, and the purchase voucher is for the purchase invoices, and the journal entry, if there is any entries that which you are not included in the invoices, you can go with the journal. And debit note is for if the purchase voucher and is there, and if you wanted to return any of the product, return back, and then you can go with debit note option. If the product that is sold is having any damages and the customer is preferring to return the product, then you can enter a credit note. And the receipt voucher is for making the payment for the customers. So there is two options. So you can use the multi-receipt option to make the entries in bulk, and the other one is for single payment. And the payment voucher, here you can make the payment for the vendor, so all the purchases can be done in bulk as well, so using this option. And the contra option, this is for bank transfer. Okay, so from one bank you wanted to transfer the amount to another bank, you can go with this option. So this is an overview of accounting vouchers. And then we can go with the chart of accounts. So chart of account is made. So this is for maintaining the ledgers. So here you can click on this add option, and we are having account type as 9 account type is there. So these are all fixed. You can't create any account type in our software, and the group can be created. Groups and subgroup can be created. So here we are having, so you can click on this and non-current assets. So the related group available will be shown here. And if you wanted to create a subgroup, you can click on this add subgroup and create a subgroup as well. And you can, this ledger name is useful in our software because all the entries will be recorded based upon the ledger name only. So if you wanted to create a customer, you can go to current assets and account receivable and sundry debtors, and you can enter your customer name. And if they are having an invoice, you can create an invoice number, and you can choose the particular date and whether it is debit or credit. So since it is an invoice, I am choosing the type as debit, and you can enter the amount and click on this add option and finally submit. The similar way you can add an advance as well. So I am creating again an advance. Click on this add in the current assets, account receivable and sundry debtors. So I am going to create an advance for another customer, that is Satish. So Satish has given me advance and I am giving it as advance. So here you can choose the date, and is there any description? You can enter here, and the type, since it is a advance, you can choose the type as credit, and you can enter the amount as 2000, and you can click on this add. Finally you can submit. So the advance and the invoice has been created. If you are having any opening edit, like if you wanted to edit, you can click on this opening edit. If you are a product based company and if you wanted to maintain the inventory, the purchases and the sales, and you wanted to track your inventory, then you can choose this purchase module. So we are having various options, so you can click on this item and you can add an item. So if you wanted to create multiple vendors, you can click on this vendors, and we are having two options. One is bulk import and the other one is individual creation. And you can create the purchase request. So you can click on this add and you can enter your details here. And we are having quotation. So once the request has been done, so you can go to the add option in the purchase quotation. You can directly select the purchase request created. Automatically the details will be filled and you can finally submit. And we are having the other option is, once the quotation is fine, you can go with the purchase order. Click on this purchase order and click on this add. You can click on this purchase request. You can choose the particular request that which we have entered. Automatically the data will be fetched. You can choose the tax from here and you can click on this tick symbol for selecting the item and finally submit. Once the goods received note has been done, so and the goods has been received, so you can click on this add option. You can choose the purchase order. Automatically the details will be filled and you can finally submit it. So when you enter a goods received note, the inventory will be affected. So we are having inventory report. Where we can track based on the warehouse name and the item name. So you can choose the item name and click on this filter. And we are having like PDF view option as well. So you can use this various option. So in PDF and Excel. So the stock open, what is the opening stock available for the product, and the inwards is for purchase, outwards is for sales, and finally the closing stock. Once you enter the invoices, so you can click on the add option. You can select the goods received note and the details will be fetched and you can submit it. So once we are entering an invoice, right now the report affected is accounting reports, everything will be affected. So you will be getting your reports in the trial balance and the trial balance opening, balance sheet detail and everything. So these are and the inventory aging summary, and then finally, like since it is a purchase, payable aging summary will be affected and payable aging detail, and we do have a tax return, so you can check what are the taxes available for the particular product, and we have corporate tax, and then bank reconciliation. This is for checking the payment received and comparing with the bank account and closing it. And if you are entering a purchase order, then the LPO report will be affected. And we are having purchase pending invoices. If you are entering a goods received note, but the invoices are still pending, then the purchase pending invoices will be affected. And we do have item wise sales and the purchase summary. You can click on this, and we are having two types. So since it is a purchase, I'm going with the purchase. And you are having a vendor, so you can select your vendor name and the item name as well and click on this filter. So you can get a report based upon the vendor and the item. If you wanted to maintain multiple warehouses for the product, then you can go with the setup in the settings. If you wanted to maintain your sales invoices and track the sales recordings, then you can go with the sales module. So click on this and you can create a customer. And you can enter your TR number, and you can select the contact person and the phone number and website. And if you are having any loyal customers who is regular customers, and they will be paying the amount, so you can choose the category as well. So we are having loyal customers. You can give on the address, city, state, the zip code, and you can choose the country. And if the zone is tax free, then you can go with this option, and you can enter a password for the particular item and submit. So if you are having the billing and the shipping address, then you can click on this and enter the billing address and the shipping address. And similarly, you can give the shipping address as well, and you can finally submit. And here we are having a proposal option. So you can click on, you can enter the subject of the proposal, and you can choose the customer name. Automatically the details will be filled, and you can choose the item from here and enter the quantity, rate, and choose the tax. The packing list, once the product has been packed from the company, so you will be entering a packing list. So you can click on this ad. You can choose your customer name, and the billing details will be automatically filled, and you can choose the item and you can submit it. You can click on this for selecting the item, this technique, and submit. And next one is delivery voucher. So you can click on this ad. You can choose the packing list number from here. You can choose the customer name from this drop down, and the item name, and you can enter the selling price and tick on this and submit. Once this delivery voucher is entered, again the inventory report will be affected. The outwards will be affected. So you can filter based on the item and the warehouse name, and you can give this filter option. And we are having various options for seeing the report, so you can use these options as well. And the other one is invoice. Once you are entering an invoice for the delivery voucher, you can click on this add new invoice, select the delivery voucher number, and you can finally submit it. So once this is done, the other reports, as I told, be affected. So you will be affecting the trial balance will be affected, and the trial balance opening will be affected. So here in the trial balance report, you can check the debit and the credit balances for the customers and the vendors and all the things. And for the trial balance opening, you are having the opening, the debit, credit, and the transactions and the closing can be checked in this report. And the balance sheet detail. This is for checking our assets and the liabilities. You can.
In this video, we can see how to add a direct invoice and what are the options available in the PDF and how the PDF can be customized. So click on this add direct invoice and click on this add. You can choose the purchase order already entered and the details will be automatically fetched here. You can submit. Now the direct invoice added is shown here. You can click on this and you have the PDF option here, and you can click on the view PDF. This is the default template is used in our software. If you wanted to customize, that is also can be done from our end, or else you can also customize using the option available in our software. So if you know a bit of coding, so here you can go to the setup options and the settings, and you can go to the PDF. We are having a custom purchase code PDF. So you have to go here and you can enable this option and load the sample template and preview. So this is one of the custom PDF used. So this template is fine, means you can click on this option, enable the custom purchase PDF template, and finally save settings. So now you can see the PDF in this option. So click on this and the view PDF in Note. So this is the custom PDF that we selected. And the various other options available is you can directly send the vendor mail option. So click on this option. If the payment is going to be done, you can do that as well. You are having edit and view option as well. So you can, if you want to edit anything, you can click on this and edit the details and submit it. The other option is we are having edit and the view option. So this is the view page, and if you want in this particular invoice, if you are attaching anything, you can go to the attachment tab and choose the file and submit. Similarly, in the sales, you can click on this and click on this invoices, and we're having e-way bill and the create new invoice. You can click on this and select the delivery voucher, and automatically the details will be filled and you can submit it. And the invoice option is same to the sales voucher as well. So here we are having a copy invoice option also. So this can be enabled in the setup settings, and you can click on this and you can check the PDF. So this is the default PDF. Similarly, in the purchase, you can go to the custom PDF and you can change this. The other option is edit option and receipt. If you wanted to make the payment, go to the edit option enter the amount and finally submit, and choose the receipt mode and submit. Once the payment is done, you can check like this and amount view will be shown. Here we can see how the project management module works. So this project management works for industries like where you require construction and whichever industry requires a particular budget and the actual comparison. So this project category, the project management can be used. So initially you can create a category. So I have created a category called construction. You can click on this construction and you can create a particular project inside that. So I have the hotel construction. So click on this and you can create a budget for it. So create a budget. In creating a budget, you can import this particular budget. And we are having download sample for the budget. You can download it and you can check on. So in this budget, so purchases and sales. So we have to create this purchases and sales ledgers, and then you can give the particular budget value and you can directly import. So this is like two types are there, yearly and monthly. So monthly budget budget categories, and the other one is a group type is ledger and stock. So you can download this and you can create a ledger in the chart of accounts and you can directly import. So what and all accounts has to be, ledgers has to be created, you can use here and you can directly create the ledger. Once the budget is imported, and then you can click on this sales voucher and create new invoice, and you can choose the particular project. In order to choose the project, so we have to go to the setup and the settings, like configurations. You can enable this project management. You can directly go to the sales voucher. You can choose the customer name and the particular project, and you can enter your sales related. Once that is done, you can go to the instruction and the report and profit and loss with budget. You can click on this and here the report will be generated.
We can see the various setup options available in our software. So you can use as per your convenience. So here we are having this setup and we are having a staff creation for where we can allow multiple staffs in your company to use our software, and you can, or even you can give permission to them. So you can click on this staff and you can create multiple staff in this option. You can click on a new staff member and create a staff name. And you can enter the email ID and the other details and all. And then you can, if you are clicking on this administrator, then all the options that is available for the admin will be available to this particular staff as well. And you can submit it. The other option is you are having permissions option where we can create a role based access to them. So you can click on this roles and for the particular role, what are the modules that the particular staff has to view, that you can choose here. So you can click on the role and you can choose purchase team, and you can select for the purchase module. So click on this and choose the purchase. Okay, so here we are having the purchase vouchers and the purchase quotation, so you can enable all these options for them, and the payment and the permanent delete, and these also. What is the other option? And the purchase pending invoices report. If you want to this, and the purchase items, view, create and edit and delete. If you suppose don't want that particular staff to delete your purchases related things, then you can untick this. This is the another option. Okay, and you can submit it. So here the other option available is for the role based access. You can click on this ad and you can choose as marketing team, and you want them to view all the modules. You can directly click on this one single button, select all view. So all the view options will be selected, and you wanted to give create all the modules, and you can click on this create, and I am right now giving only view and create, no edit, no delete, then finally submit. And right now you can click on this setup, go to the staff, click on a new staff member, and here what you can do, you can set the password, and here we are having the permissions tab. Here you have to choose the role. So I'm choosing as marketing team and finally submit. So you are having the staff login as well. So you can go with the anushaenterprises.shadowbooks.com, like whatever is your company name, you can go with that. You can log in, you can give the login details to them, their password and the mail ID created. So that particular
See about the leads module. So the leads module is used in industries sectors where we need to maintain the leads. So they may be via quotation or meeting. So there are various statuses. So for managing the leads, we can use this. So we will be getting leads from various sources. Maybe like we can give an ad in Instagram and Facebook, and we'll be getting the leads. So the sources also varies. So based upon the sources and the corresponding status, we can create the lead. So initially you click on this new lead and click the particular status. If it is, suppose it is in a meeting or the customer, whatever, some may be the direct customers. You can use this direct customer option. Or if you wanted to create any status, then you can click on this and first to follow. First to follow is the status I'm creating. So I have created this, and you can create the, and you can choose the source. So it came from direct contact or else Facebook. So I'm choosing Facebook. And there are multiple staff. You can assign the staff as well. So I'm assigning this to Kish. And the lead name, Deepika. And you can enter all the required details. and you can choose the contacted date. So I am choosing the date contacted yesterday and finally submit. Now the lead has been created. Once they are getting converted to customer, you can choose this option, convert to customer, and enter the last name and mail ID and the company name, and then submit. Also having import lead option, so you can import this and upload, and in bulk you can add many leads. And the web to lead integration, this option is used for creating a form. So you can click on this new form and the form name. You choose the language and the source. So go in with source and the particular status and responsible person. Okay. Branding and the submission. So you can give a message. And then the notifications. You can check here. The staff members to notify. Then an issue whomever, and then finally you can there are two options as well, the staff members with the role and the responsible person. So I'm choosing this option. You can submit and you can create a form with this. So I'm choosing a header and name and form. So go to this edit option and header. Form and name and form. That's it. So now the integration code. So this integration code has to be set in your backend, and then once this is set, this form will be generated in the particular form. So this option is also available. So once the customers click on this form and submit it, it will be automatically the leads will be updated. You're also having a report option and lead summary option. So lead summary option, you can click on this and you can check the leads here. And the other option is switch to Kanban. So you can switch this option and you can check based upon the status, you can check the report. You can check about the GST module. So in order to enable this, in the setup you can go to the setup settings and you can enable the Indian version. Once the Indian version is on, you will get two reports, GSTR 1 report and GSTR 3B report. So these things will be automatically generated. So you can download it as a PDF and Excel. Two options available and 3B option. So this report is also available in as of now. The report, we are also having audit log report, sales voucher. So this is the audit log report for the sales voucher. So if you wanted to check the other options available, you can click on this, and the cross amount, if you wanted to check, click on this. So the cross amount will be also shown below. If you want to see the discount, click on this. So the discount will also be shown. Tax, you can click on this. the tax will also be shown. And if narration anything, you can click on that. And the reference number, so that option. So similarly, we are having a purchase voucher and debit note. So this is the purchase voucher. So you can check the vendors and the invoice number and the total amount. And in the debit note, you can check these details. And similarly for the credit note and the journal, and the payment voucher also you can check. The final one is receipt voucher and interbank transfer. You're also having e-way bill option. So you can click on this invoices and click on this e-way bill. So invoices more than 50,000 will be automatically shown in this drop down. So you can click on that and fill the necessary details and you can submit it.
Setup options available in our software. So you can use as per your convenience. So here we are having this setup and we are having a staff creation for where we can allow multiple staffs in your company to use our software, and you can even you can give permission to them. So you can click on this staff and you can create multiple staff in this option. You can click on a new staff member and create a staff name. And you can enter the email ID and the other details and all. And then you can, if you are clicking on this administrator, then all the options that is available for the admin will be available to this particular staff as well. And you can submit it. The other option is you are having permissions option where we can create a role based access to them. So you can click on this roles, and for the particular role, what are the modules that the particular staff has to view, that you can choose here. So you can click on the role and you can choose purchase team, and you can select for the purchase module. So click on this and choose the purchase. Okay, so here we are having the purchase vouchers and the purchase quotation. So you can enable all these options for them, and the payment and the permanent delete and these also. What is the other option? And the purchase pending invoices report. If you want to this, and the purchase items view, create and edit and delete. If you suppose don't want that particular staff to delete your purchases related things, then you can untick this. So this is the another option. Okay, and you can submit it. So here the other option available is for the role based access. You can click on this ad and you can choose as marketing team, and you want them to view all the modules. You can directly click on this one single button, select all view. So all the view options will be selected, and you wanted to create all the modules, and you can click on this create. And I am right now giving only view and create, no edit, no delete. Then finally submit. Right now, you can click on this setup, go to the staff, click on a new staff member, and here what you can do, you can set the password, and here we are having the permissions tab. Here you have to choose the role. So I'm choosing as marketing team and finally submit. So you are having the staff login as well. So you can go with the anushaenterprises.shadowbooks.com, like whatever is your company name, you can go with that. You can log in, you can give the login details to them, their password and the mail ID created. So that particular, now we can see the setup option available. So click on the setup and setup, and then you are having a settings option. Click on this settings option. Here we have the general settings where we can set the company's logo, company name and everything. And you are having the view the keyboard shortcut keys. So you can click on this and check the shortcut keys available in our software. And the other option is account login activity. You can click on this and track the history of the users logged in. These two options are available. And the other options available are, we are having the quick configurations option. So here the general settings can be like currency conversion, and the, if you are managing a construction company and if you are having a project management things, then you can go with the project management mode. And you are having multiple warehouses, you can enable this option. And the tax inclusive and exclusive tax available, then choose this option. And then in like item category mode, if you wanted the filter in the to do in the category mode, you can use this option. And the invoice copy option is an additional feature available in our software apart from other softwares. You can click on this and you can give the save settings. In the interface, we are having enable the top menu bar. So you can enable, you can click on this and you can give the save settings. So the view has been changed. So you can use the software as per your wish. So if you wanted to use in this particular format, you can use it. So you can sales voucher, purchase voucher, journal, debit note, those things are all available. So the layer, the view can be changed. Again, you can go to the, you can check on the setup and you can go to the settings and you are having this quick configurations. Check on the interface, and if you wanted the PDF to show the UPI details, you can click on this. And if you want the round off option, you can click on this. And discount after tax, if the discount has to be calculated after tax, then you can click on this option. And the advanced settings are, here in our software we are having the movement analysis report, and if you want to enable the Indian version mode, so you will be getting the GST module and the attachment report. If you are wanted like any attachments to be done in our software, you can enable this attachment report. And actual versus budget report, so you will be having a particular budget in your software, like in your company or whatever, you can maintain the budget and the actual cost happening, that can be tracked. So this option can be enabled, so you will be getting an additional module, actual versus budget module, and you can use this option as well. So I will show you the movement analysis report I am enabling, and the Indian version mode. attachment report, actual versus budget report, show the deleted customer and the vendor. So I will show you. So since I enabled the actual versus budget report, you are getting actual versus budget. And the other one is attachment report. Where do we get that? So we have to go to the sales voucher and we get the attachment report. So if you are having invoices and if you wanted to make any attachment, you can use this. And again, I'm going to set up settings. And the Indian version mode, if this is on, you'll get additional GST module for the GSTR1 report and the GST 3 will